What's going on, everybody? Welcome back here to Bendy in the Dark Revival, and in today's episode, we're going to be finishing the game, I think. I think Chapter 5 is the last one. Well, either way, we're going to be finishing the game right here in this episode, so... yeah, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be so fun. But alright. In the last episode, we broke into a prison, we met Henry, shenanigans ensued. We're sitting right across from Wilson, and he needs help to save his father or something. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and let's get right into it. Alright, so... what are we doing here, Wilson? Why do you need me to help save your dad? Who even is your dad anyways? I don't know him.
Stay close. This place isn't as safe as it once was.
Thanks, Wilson. Oh shit. What the hell? Oh yeah, it's these things. Freaking ugly ass. Alright. Where'd he go? Oh damn, okay, I can't even help him. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh. Alright, let's say we're going to the street exit. Let's go. Alright, Wilson.
The demon's evil continues to spread. This world has begun to shudder.
Be quiet.
What did you say?
Nothing. It was nothing.
Yeah, that wasn't suspicious at all.
Just a quick stop. Won't take but a moment.
You know when you talk to yourself and nobody seems to care, where'd he go?
The subject will stand in the designated location.
Check out weapons not allowed beyond this point. Please place all weapons and contained ink on the holding desk to the right. Uh-oh. What are you doing?
Object detected. The subject will submit all weapons for further screening. Disarm now.
Oh, you gotta be... bro, like, no, I don't want to do that. Sucks. Is that a gun? Can I have the gun, please?
Remain still for examination.
Can I have the gun, please?
Subject is cleared for entry.
I don't know which one's worse, my wrench or that gun right there. Frying pan is a lethal weapon, yeah.
Welcome to the civilized world. How do you like my signal towers? They
Bull crap.
nullify the ink demon's powers so he cannot pass them. I wish I could say I invented them, but it seems our friends at the Gent Corporation had a demon problem of their own long ago.
We got a thumbnail, people. What the hell are you doing? Oh. Oh, wait. We have a thumbnail, people. Okay.
And now, my dear, if you'll excuse me, I have a lot to prepare. We'll talk later, I promise. Besides, you must be very tired. A quick rest will do you good. Betty will show you to your room. She's my housekeeper. among other things.
You never actually killed the ink demon, did you?
No, he's too powerful to destroy. So we sealed him away, trapped him in a different form, one that was smaller,
Computer.
harmless.
Bendy.
It was a fitting prison, although he seems to have found a way to free himself. But enough talk. We'll deal with that soon enough.
There's some nice fresh blankets all laid out for you. You'll be dreaming in no time.
Wait, Wilson? One more thing. If you needed my help, why didn't you just ask?
Would you have believed me?
Hell nah.
Come along, and no more dawdling. This way now.
Oh, she's so cute. Wait, where'd Wilson go? He's just behind the...
You're here at last. It's so exciting, finally having you with us. Now, to give you some bearings, we're currently standing in the south wing. Wilson's laboratory is downstairs. And then there's the north wing.
Why are you lagging so much?
The
Down
ink
here.
demon got in there a while ago. And ever since, we've had to keep the north wing locked up tight. I'm afraid it's fallen into ruins by now. All those juicy, lovely books gone to waste. Only keepers go there these days, and they'll tear you apart limb from limb if Wilson isn't with you. So, mind your distance and you'll be just fine.
Yes, ma'am.
It's not very often I have guests to look after, especially one I can actually talk to. Almost everyone here either can't speak or they're completely mad. All right, here we are. Best room in the house.
You're a doll. Thank you.
You should see where I sleep. Ugh. But this room, oh, just perfect. I saw to every detail. Bed is clean. The bathroom is on the left. Sorry about the stains. I did try my best to get them out.
What do you mean? What kind of stains? For sleeping draft. Pinch of salt, cocoa powder, soybeans, Gilson. Mix everything in a glass and then drink with exactly 3 sips of water. Okay. You're just gonna stand here? I'll read that in a minute. Need something?
Did you have any questions?
Is it always night here?
It's always dark, if that's what you mean. For as long as I can remember.
Are you very old?
No. As far as I understand it, I'm something quite new.
Aw.
Although I didn't turn out the way I was supposed to. One in a long line of failed experiments. But Wilson will keep trying.
And do you trust Wilson?
This is the realm of the ink demon. The shadow hangs over us all. I don't trust anyone. But Wilson takes care of me, keeps me safe. He once said I remind him of something he called his mother. Tell me,
What?
is that a good thing, where you two are from?
I'm not sure. I don't think I ever had one.
Well, no matter. Now, I was told to make sure you get some sleep once you got here. So get nice and comfy and relax. I left something on the table that might just help you nod off. It's my own recipe. Works very fast. Just follow the instructions. Carefully.
Thanks, Betty.
Of course. If you need anything else, I'll come straight away. I'm always up.
Alright. Well, that's a little bit weird, but okay. He's teaching me how to roofie myself. Cool. I love that. Wait a minute. So when he said she's my caretaker, among other things, did he mean that, what? She's like his mother too, or something? Or is it the maternal instinct that he misses? Is that it? I'm just so confused on what he meant by that. Alright, let's read this book real quick. Holy shit, how many... Gosh! I got it. You guys actually want me to read this? Oh my... Guys. Okay. Alright, this is gonna be disastrous. Alright, everybody. I am going to read this every single page. I hope you guys are ready for this. Alright. Alright, here we go. I just have to now enunciate my words, because whenever I look back at these, I'm always mumbling. But alright. Here we go. The Mug and the Maiden, Volume 1, by Sir Wilton Moore. Chapter 1, A Dangerous Forest. Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there lived a mug of cheese. But it was no ordinary mug of cheese, as you'd find in any home or kitchen of the age. No, this mug of cheese was a distant descendant of one of the three grand Flagon kings. The same kings who had charged on horseback to defend their capital city during the unforgettable conquest of the previous century. To which of these Flagon kings he hailed from, the mug was unsure. But still, there was honor and courage in his heart. His family line heralded of deeds long past that had forever changed the course of Stoop history. Okay. Did he have a name? Of course. All mugs of cheese have names. This is common knowledge. Yeah, you idiot. Just as every fruit bat is really named Stanley, the mug of cheese was named Rictor the Cracked. What a name! I can hear you say. Cracked indeed. This mug of cheese bears no damage that I can see, however. Fall silent, you small-minded bass, for therein lies our intriguing story. Let's begin at the beginning. It was a hot, wintry day in the forest. Sir Wilton, I don't think those go together, but alright. One of these days where everything is dull brown. The lake was still, the birds had shut up, and the trees were but still in the overcast sky, save for a long pine that skimmed the clouds above like a painter's brush. Gonna paint a little happy tree right here, happy accident. It was on this day that Mr. Darble Mouse was in a hurry. He had just been named as Vermin of the Year by the society brethren that lived under the old church, and it was customary for the honoree to bring fine port, wine, cheese to the ceremony. There was only hours to locate some of the precious cuisine. Fortunately, Mr. Darble Mouse knows exactly where to find it. The dark cellar below the governor's castle, but unfortunately, as he approached the loose plank of wood in the old wall, he failed to realize that the heavy rains had come down during the night, had passed moisture into the plank, making it far heavier than usual. Thus, when he pushed the plank with all his might, it lifted just enough to push his body only halfway through, but his strength just couldn't contend with the weight of the plank, and his arms failed. The plank snapped back down, crushing him flat. Damn. After all, this story is not about Mr. Darble Mouse, or had you forgotten the mug of cheese already? I can see how you might connect the two. Mr. Darble Mouse was, after all, looking for cheese, and we were talking about a mug of cheese just before. Sadly, I must inform you that there is no relation between Rictor the Cracked and the rodent who is now nothing more but smushed guts inside the wall. Except that there is. It was the death of Mr. Darble Mouse that started all the trouble. You see, when things die, they tend to smell. And that's just what Mr. Darble Mouse did. But that's not all. His body pinned between the outside and the inside of the wooden wall. I made a perfect passage for the hot winter wind. The wind therefore carried the stench of his decaying mouse carcass deeper into the governor's home, like a snaking, twisting wisp of terror. The smell settled into a little tavern near the courtyard of the castle. Here, soldiers would spend many long hours when there was no bloodlust to soothe with battle. Strong ales and red meats filled the menu from back to front at this rustic medieval greasy spoon. I'm so confused, guys. I have no idea what the hell I'm reading. Alright. Mostly the customers came to look upon the barmaid, Maxine, who is actually named Rita. Rita was by far the best looking creature in all the governor's county. Okay. There was a beautiful deer woman just over the hill, but no one knew that. By day, Rita scrubbed her tavern so clean that you could eat off of it, which was fortunate, as it was a place you indeed would be eating, since it was a tavern. By night, she served her customers with charm, grace, but mostly with drink. Did I mention that Rita was married? Well, I'm mentioning it now. Rita was married. Her husband's name was James. He didn't do much until he died. The smell of Mr. Darblemouse knocked him flat, and that, my friends, was that. Oh dear, this story has barely begun and we've already killed two major characters. Needless to say, Rita was deeply distressed by the whole thing. By 20 or so minutes later, she realized that she couldn't mourn forever and went to buy some cheese. Oh yes, don't worry, dear reader. This time, the mention of cheese will probably guide us to the meaning of our focal hero of the tale. Also, this is a good time to start a new chapter. Chapter 2. A new chapter. Rita entered the cheese shop with her guns blazing. I'm speaking metaphorically, of course, by which I mean she entered the cheese shop quite determined to buy some cheese. This was because just the night before, as her husband James was taking note of a weird smell in the room, she had invented a delicious new concoction, a cheddar cider. It was sure to be a hit with her patrons. After all, the governor's county had only two exports, cheese and grapes, and she couldn't possibly make a drink from a grape. Back to the cheese shop scene. Guys, this is honestly like really good. This is really good. Rita knocked on the counter loudly with her fist, causing the nearby cat to do absolutely nothing, as cats do. From behind the wall, she heard a stir as someone was crashing through piles of cheese to make their way towards her. Emerging gloriously from torn yellow curtains, an old man came into view. He was a giant in stature with a long gray beard. Bobbing along and stuck within his beard were all manner of cheese crumbs and wedges wrapped tightly within his hair. And yet he held even more cheese on ropes pulled across his chest with loops of provolone linked into sausages over one shoulder. His eyes were big and his ears were bigger still. A smile of kindness erupted from his face as he locked eyes with Rita. My, the curds are kind to me this hour. Well, hello and welcome, he bellowed. Rita bowed low and promptly began to cry. The shop's owner looked at her perplexed. What did I say wrong? The barmaid sniffed and snooted and finally answered, Forgive me, for my husband has just died and I'm out of Swiss. I'm going to pause now in the story to ask myself why Mr. Darblemouse went to the cellar of the governor's house for cheese. If there was a cheese shop nearby, I think it's best that we overlook this glaring problem in the plot, don't you? Now back to the story at hand. Rita purchased a large amount of cheese from the shop owner. Bought cheese wheels and cheese melts and cheese slices. She bought cheese whistles and cheese bread. She bought cheese paper and cheese sandwiches. She bought so much cheese, in fact, that she had lost track of all she had obtained, and just dumped all the frummage into a large burlap sack for the return journey to the tavern. Good boy, Rita, the shop owner called as he waved farewell. Goodbye, Daniel, she called back. His name was Murray, by the way. Okay, overburdened by her treasures, Rita made her way home, following the main road to the castle. But as it always happens, the road was now under repair. A man with a skinny mule was plowing up the dirt so that he could put down new cobblestone. Four of his associates were standing by watching him. The job would only take a few years to finish, but Rita was in a hurry, so she followed the detour sign that told her to take a different road to her left. Unfortunately, no one could read in the governor's county, so she went right instead. The mishap took her deep into the forest where absolutely nothing of interest happened. Except something of interest did happen. Wow. As she trotted on through the forest, her sack of cheese weighed her down. Muttering complaints all the way, little did she know that danger lay just ahead. The danger was cunning and dangerous, and had one of those out of place eyebrow hairs that drives you nuts when you're talking to someone who has one. The danger we will call Bernard, the big, ugly lizard man who wears a blue cloak. Bernard didn't have visitors in his house very often. This was because he lived outside. Also, he was rather fond of human flesh, which made him very unpopular. So obviously, you can see the drama unfolding here. The beautiful but tired Rita, huffing and puffing up the winding path as she approaches a certain doomed Bernard, watching from behind a nearby tree, licked his lips. Oh, the tension is tense, is it not? At this point in time, we must pause again to ponder all the possibilities that can happen now in our story. Two characters have died already. Surely a third wouldn't hurt anything. Are you perhaps reading this story because you want to see who will get the axe next? You are a little warped. Do you know that? Well then, let's see what happens next. Bernard stepped from behind his hiding place, his eyebrow hair gleaming in the fading sun. Dear madam, why must you pass through as fast? He called with his eyes glimmering. I must stay at home, Bernard. Because for one, it's getting late and I have customers to serve. And second, because you eat people, Rita replied. Poppycock, balderdash, blood swallow. Oh, I won't hear these lies against my character, he detested. For I, Bernard, big, ugly lizard man who wears a blue cloak, has completely reformed himself. Rita squinted suspiciously at him. You have? Bernard put to his heart. I have. I no longer prowl or pounce. I won't attack or bounce. I will not kill or maim or tear. I won't crush or even bite you anywhere. I promise I won't devour any more. My gosh, you've become a bore. If you aren't going to be the danger in this story, but I've come all this way with 100 pounds of cheese for nothing, Rita grumbled. She boasted her sack further up on her shoulder and turned with an angry grunt. But Bernard waved after her in panic. Wait, it's all a ruse! I intended to eat you, dear woman, I swear it, he cried. It's all a trick, you see, a new angle. It worked on some guy yesterday. Oh, please stay. Rita sighed, her strength just about gone for the long adventure she had taken since she left home that morning. She turned back to face Bernard. All right, she said, but your part in the story better lead to an unexpected turn of events. Oh, 'twill, Bernard clapped and waggled his claw fingers to motion her to draw near. Let's wait until the next chapter. Chapter 3. The next chapter. All looked quite dire for Rita. Bernard had her within his grasp. Surely it would just be more moments before his jaws collapsed upon her head. Oh, what a horrible end for Rita! Needless to say, I'm worried for her. But as luck would have it, miles and miles away, 20 years earlier, something amazing happened. Two mugs of cheese, a Gouda and a mozzarella, welcomed their first son into the world. I don't think I need to tell you his name. It was Dave. No one liked Dave. After their second son came forth Rictor the Cracked. Was called Rictor at the time. Rictor spent his early life stealing cowbells and putting them on skunks. This way, people always knew when danger was nearby. Needless to say, Richter was one smart mug of cheese. But all could not remain perfect forever, and suddenly the great skunk famine began. Richter found his world in array and he sought a new purpose. Fortunately, there was an opening in the governor's county for an adventurer at the time, and since he was a descendant of the three grand Flagon kings, he was boosted to the head of the line, because as we are all quite aware, even in olden times, it's not what you know, it's who you know. Thus the adventures of Richter began. He braved deep dungeons, he slayed the great beast, he sailed around... Well, I missed something. He braved deep dungeons, he slayed the great beasts, he climbed the highest mountain peaks, he sailed around the world despite the fact that he didn't own a boat. Richter was truly the stuff of legends. Did I mention the curse? Yes, fair readers, there is a curse. A fiendish and terrible curse. One morning while Richter was in the governor's county, he came upon a witch named Witch. This witch had just pulled a pound of cake from her oven, where she then proceeded to start ingesting it. Right there on the front walk of her home. At once, Richter knew the creature was pure evil, eating cake this early in the morning, and without ice cream, this is truly a fiend that needed to be vanquished. Is this mug of cheese about to murder a woman? Is he really about to? Oh, my bad. Witch. Richter jumped her fence and pulled his sword. Would you like some pound cake? The witch offered. It looked quite delicious. Richter would not let himself be seduced into early morning cake, so he approached closer with his weapon at her throat. The witch began to sweat, with a mouth full of crumbs. I also make a mean scone if you want to wait. Now, no gentleman or gentle mug could refuse a good scone, so Richter withdrew his sword and patiently waited for the witch to create these new buttery pastries. What he didn't know that the witch accidentally had bumped her table and had added within the mixture a vial of cursed liquid. See? I told you there was a curse. You were fair warned. The moment Richter ate the scones, he fell into a deep sleep. The witch, baffled, finished her cake and proceeded to get a civil service job in a nearby town. As the years rolled by, all that remained of the witch's house was carried off by the elves, and her garden became overgrown. This left only Richter asleep in the forest, with no end in his dream in sight. But the story thankfully does not end here. Holy shit, guys. Oh my god, okay. Come on. We need to figure out what happens next with Richter. Come on, Kyle. You got this. For as long as luck would have it, a giant man covered in cheese with big eyes and big ears wandered past the sleeping mug. In case you've forgotten, this was the cheese shop owner, Murray, sometimes called Bill. Unable to resist cheese of any kind, even a mug of the stuff, Murray took Richter to his shop and set him on a shelf. Here Richter sat for many years until this very fateful day, you see. In Rita's hassle, she gathered up all the cheese she had purchased. She had swept a few things that did not belong to her into the sack as well. These items included the cat on the counter, a personalized pen, Murray's cash box. I think she'll be hearing about this one eventually. And last but not least, Richter himself, still deeply asleep. She stole his cash register. Jeez. Are you sure this woman is not a criminal? So now that our two stories have come together, let's discover what happened next to Rita and Richter in the climax chapter. Chapter 4, the climax chapter. It was the same hot wintry day in the forest, and Miss Darble Mouse was finally starting to get concerned. Just down the road, Rita was being drawn towards an almost certainly bloody and horrific end to her life. Bernard was just moments away from taking her within his lizard jaws, and mere hours from trimming his eyebrows. Rita stood her ground. She was no damsel in distress, but simply a person who was pretty darn tired by this point. She pulled the burlap sack of cheese from her body and swung it hard with every last bit of strength she had left in her. An eye-shattering crack broke both the silent trees as the bag made contact with Bernard's shocked face. His teeth flew in all directions, falling like pebbles to the ground. His eyeballs dislodged and rolled into a nearby stream. His jawbone turned completely around and planted itself in the back of his head. Jesus! Bernard ran screaming into the woods, never to be seen again. this week. His cries faded, and the forest once again fell soft and quiet. A cow walked by. Rita, still standing there with her sack outstretched in her arms, stood wide-eyed at what just happened. Surely no cheese in her bag was hard enough for that kind of impact. She had placed her burlap sack upon the dirt and peeled it open. She was amazed to find Rictor, the mug of cheese, inside, and looked quite dazed. He had awakened, and the curse was finally lifted. Somewhere behind a desk, the witch looked up and nodded with a smile. But, oh dear reader, look! Look what was now upon his mug body, a giant and elegant crack, the very mark of a warrior. His hero's journey was finally complete. Rictor the Cracked had emerged. Yes, it is true that Rictor really didn't do anything important in the attack on Bernard. Just by Rictor being where he was at the perfect time, he had saved Rita. The fates were with them. Rictor and Rita talked and laughed and ate cheese until the sun went down. Finally, they packed up their picnic and headed back to the tavern, where they were met with cheers of excitement. This is mostly because the guys had found out Rito is now single. Men. As the night wore on into the early morning of the hours, the tavern remained alive, and the castle courtyard was singing and dancing with cheddar cider. Oh, what a celebration! But like all parties of such proportions, eventually everyone sobered up, and you have to go home. Before long it was dawn. The sun began to rise steadily in the west, marking a fresh adventure on the horizon. A wind of a new direction began to blow with a more steady pace. It skittered across the ground and found its way between the floorboards of the governor's castle. Here, against all odds, it found the barely remaining body of Mr. Darble Mouse. The wind carried the stench far beyond the borders of the castle, over the mountains and deep within a dark cave, where evil slept. What the heck is that smell? Said Evil, awakening with hellfire burning behind his eyes. Eventually news of this great evil spread from town to town until it reached the ears of Rictor the Cracked. He polished his sword and gathered some crumbs of bread to store in his mug. Wearing his best expression of courage, Rictor once again set off to conquer the day. His story was not over yet. But for now, dear readers, we return to our own lives. So let us end this tale with one closing thought, shall we? Be we cracked or small, or even dead, there's always a purpose to where we all are led. Be brave and strong, and lest we forget, fate isn't quite done with any of us just yet. The end. I did not expect to enjoy that as much as I did. That was really good, especially that last part there. I'm actually really happy that I read that. I hope you guys enjoyed that too.
Gilson. What's a Gilson?
That's a good question. This place is like really wacky. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I have no idea what's going on half the time. Oh, let's go! We have one of these. It's been so long since we found one. Alright, what's this one called? A Gift to Mankind by Wilson.
The machine speaks to me, revealing its many possibilities. What I can accomplish using its power is beyond any measure. Life and death can become a thing of the past. Poverty and hunger, a distant memory. I can remake the world anew. But does the world deserve such a gift? For now, I have bigger matters at hand. A man in a black coat came asking at the front desk about the machine. Said he was from the Gent Corporation. Fortunately, the receptionist knew nothing, and he left quietly. Later, I found his name on the sign-in form. Mr. Alan Gray.
Alan Gray. Have we met him yet? Nope. I guess not. It looks like we have not met him yet. Alright, we get to explore now. This is awesome. Oh, the gilson fish right there. I'm not gonna read the yellow perch. Sorry. This is one strange little fish that's pretty hard to come by. The gilson is not known to be easy to catch and will ignore most baits. To make matters worse, the gilson can move very fast. Gilson is sensitive to sound vibrations and will go into shock upon hearing some sweet music. Oh.
So I'm looking for a fish? There's gotta be one here somewhere.
Ooh.
Now that's a fish. Maybe if it was closer.
Oh, I get to push it?
He's too fast.
Come on, buddy. Okay. Alright, are you guys ready for my lyrical genius? I'm a lyrical connoisseur. You guys ready? Here we go. Wait, oh. Oh, okay, I didn't see that at first. Okay. Now. Ready, fish? You ready to be stunned?
That did it. Looks like the fish is asleep.
Gotcha.
Nice.
Can't get away from me, you little stinker. Hello?
I forgot the Gilson again, didn't I? And there's some already ground up in the kitchen too. I'll bring it up to your room straight away, shall I? Oh, and maybe you could put Harold back in his tank. He does so hate the dry air.
Well, that's good to know. I don't have to kill an innocent fish. Can I get some food? I'm only at half health. And I'm kind of afraid. Ugh.
Now, just 3 sips of water.
That's not water.
1.
Audrey, that's not water.
2.
Okay.
3.
Somebody's gonna be behind us, isn't there? Yep, I knew it. I knew it! You see how I called that? I mean, Kyle the Future Teller, from how I just called that shit.
Awake at last. I was almost afraid you'd miss my party.
What's going on?
Oh, it seems you're just a little overwhelmed. It's all right, honey. I understand. It's not every day one gets to bask in the glory of an angel.
Angel?
Alice Angel, to be exact. That's who I am. Sent from above. Impending perfection.
What do you want?
Right to the chase. I like that. The truth is, honey, you're one of a kind. And to put it bluntly, what I want is your face removed, your skin peeled away like paper, and your insides torn out and tossed onto my table. Custom parts, ready for my delicious harvest. And with your generous sacrifice, I'll be beautiful.
Beautiful!
Let's have fun. Plenty of time for a bloodbath later. Ooh, how about a game? Let's all play a game of riddles.
Riddles? What a wonderful idea!
the deal. Behind you is the door to freedom. But it will only be opened if you solve my little puzzle and return to your special chair. Then I'll throw this heavenly switch here. If you get the puzzle right, you walk away. Get it wrong, you fry. Let's begin.
Alright. We each solve puzzles. Alright, where's the pieces?
The fox thinks the rabbit smells of elderberry. I couldn't see them sitting together.
Right.
The rabbit never sits with the bird, but he loves the playful company of the bear.
The pompous fox? Well, he wouldn't be caught dead sitting on the left. Far too pedestrian.
What?
The bird won't have anything to do with the rabbit, but I hear he likes to court danger by sitting next to the fox.
The fox has always hated the bear. They never sit next to each other.
My friend the bear always sits next to the bird. After all, they went to school together.
It's up here. Oh. Oh. Oh, wait, what? Oh. Okay. Let's do that again. Let's hear them again. So the bird likes to sit next to the bear. Alright, let's hear that again. Alright.
My friend the bear always sits next to the bird. After all, they went to school together.
The bear and the bird sit next to each other.
Has always hated the bear. They never sit next to each other.
The bird won't have anything to do with the rabbit, but I hear he likes to court danger by sitting next to the fox.
The fox thinks the rabbit smells of elderberry. I couldn't see them sitting together.
The rabbit never sits with the bird, but he loves the playful company of the bear.
The fox thinks the rabbit smells of elderberry. I couldn't see them sitting together.
The pompous fox? Well, he wouldn't be caught dead sitting on the left. Far too pedestrian.
I think I got it. I think I got it. The fox hates the bear. I'm thinking... No. Alright, we're gonna listen to it one more time, guys. One more time. I'm sorry. One more time. I think I got it. So, the bear has to be in the middle, next to the bird.
My friend the bear always sits
It's next to the bird.
After all, they went to school together.
So, bear, bird.
The fox has always hated the bear. They never sit next to each other.
So, bear, bird, fox.
The bird won't have anything to do with the rabbit, but I hear he likes to court danger by sitting next to the fox.
So,
The bird won't have anything to do
do
with the
with
rabbit,
those-
but I hear he likes to court danger by sitting next to the fox.
so, alright.
My friend the bear
Bear always sits next to the bird. After all,
they
went to school together. So, bear, bird.
The fox has always hated the bear. They never sit next to each other.
The bird won't have anything to do with the rabbit, but I hear he likes to court danger by sitting next to the fox.
So, bear, bird.
The fox thinks the rabbit
Fox.
smells of elderberry. I couldn't see them sitting together.
The rabbit never sits with the bird, but he loves the playful company of the bear.
See them sitting
Robert
together.
Bear, Bird Fox.
The pompous fox? Well, he wouldn't be caught dead sitting on the left. Far too pedestrian.
The bird won't have anything to do with the rabbit, but I hear he
Robert
likes to...
Bear, Bird Fox. I think that's it. Robert. Rabbit, Bear, Bird Fox. This is a rabbit. Oh. Bear. Bird. Fox. Robert. Oh my god, guys. Rabbit, bear, bird, fox. Rabbit, bear, fox. This is it. Okay. I think that's it. Oh. I guess I get to find out if I was right or not.
Hold on tight, honey. Here it comes. 3, 2, 1.
Did it! Thank God, guys. I had to I had a bunch of props next to me and I had to map it out. I used my mouse, my phone, my credit card, my debit card, and then my other PS5 controller.
Nobody likes a party pooper.
Alright. Ooh, thank God I get to heal now. Hey, food. Food. Alright, so I have to charge... Alright, I have to charge up my gem pipe. Nice. Good thing I had batteries, right? Good thing this thing's here, too. Oh, no. You want to die? Die! I suck. Thanks for all the loot, I guess. Give me food. Alright, so to power these down, we need a supercharged gen pipe. Okay. Well, before we go, I'm gonna charge this thing back up. I think we're all good to move on. Good job, everybody. Glad to know ya. Nice. Uh-oh. Is that a gun? She has a Tommy gun? Ooh, that's awesome. Can I have one? Alright, I have to get to the other... Sorry, buddy. Let's turn this on. Bliss, you're already beautiful enough. You don't need to be more beautiful. Oh, nice. Ability.
Where do you think you're going?
No, you don't. Oh, oh, I see. Okay. Wait for my power to. Damn. Alright.
Start dying.
Stop hiding. Start dying. Yeah. Hate you. I don't want to go. Shut the hell up. Okay.
Stop hiding. Start dying.
No, you don't.
Come out wherever you are. We are inside.
Probably heal up. Yeah, I'm gonna heal up before I go and I do this stuff. A fancy foodie. What's this one? Collect a. Wow, I've eaten a lot.
You hiding from me? That's precious.
Dude.
Where did you go? Oh, you're out there. Dare you touch me?
Damn. Ooh.
Final curtain, baby. Let's blow them away.
Damn. Just like in the last game.
You have my face. It's our face. Beautiful. Always were. Why does
I'm
this feel
sad.
so familiar? Are you all right, Audrey?
Alice, I cannot begin to tell you how good it is to see you. And this must be your wolf.
Audrey, meet Tom. He's my protector. My friend.
You both got here just in time. Now I understand why you don't like being called Alice.
The machine creates many of the same forms. At least on the outside. On the inside, we're all pretty different.
Well, from now on, I'm gonna call you something other than Alice. It just doesn't suit you.
Oh? What do you have in mind?
How about Allison?
Allison Pendle.
It's not bad.
Exactly.
Okay, I'll try it out. But only if you can tell me what in heaven's name you're doing in Wilson's retreat.
Wilson, I almost forgot. I have to get back right away.
Are you crazy? Wilson's our enemy.
Do you even know him? Have you ever talked to him?
I've seen what he's done. That's good enough for me.
Look, it sounds like he has a plan to kill the ink demon. For good. And I think he can help us all. I just need to go back and hear him out.
Well, if it's true, you'll both need as much help as you can get. The ink demon won't go down without a fight. Tom and I will gather some of our friends. Anyone who's left. Good luck, Audrey.
You too, Allison.
Mind if I take this?
I want it. I want it. This is some bull crap. I did all that to just not get a weapon? Aw. You're a good boy, Tom. You are a good boy. Alright. Is the Ink Demon still after us? I haven't seen him in like an hour and a half, I think. Beautiful people run this world. If you can have brains or talent, you may just sneak through the gates, but with a pretty face, every door opens. The crowd bows to you. They ask your name. They want you to attend. They ask you to speak. A silky voice with gorgeous lips is everyone's weak spot. I was reborn with my perfection stolen from me. To get it back, I'll rip this rotted world apart. Angels are beautiful. Angels are beautiful. Alice Angel. And look where that got you. 2 games in a row, you've been stabbed through the heart. Ow. Damn. Audrey, you can tell he's a bad guy, right? Please tell me you know he's a bad guy.
Please, have mercy.
What? I thought... Oh, Jesus. Okay. Hear me out. I'm gonna electrify this. Shit. Okay, it's coming down this hall. Yep, just turn and walk away. Imagine those were eyeballs and she could still see me in here. That'd be crazy. Read this. Dear Alice, I don't know if you read these notes, but I'll keep leaving them for you. I hope someday you'll understand my words and the madness will fade from your mind. In this strange and dark place, we can find light and purpose. We are not left to just wander alone, craving beauty, power, and other meaningless things. Even the heart of someone feeling incomplete can discover joy. We're not lost, we're merely waiting to be found. We are so much alike, formed from the same mold. We're like sisters, you and me. I wish you comfort and the wisdom to let your heart melt into happiness. I won't give up trying to reach you before it's too late. A friend. I'm guessing that's from our Alice.
This music box could make a good distraction if I can fix it.
We got another note. They said he killed my lord. They say the ink demon fell. They said I was a false prophet. But I say my lord lives. But I say he will return. But I say you better watch your back, Mr. Wilson. Can I get an amen? Oh. I tried to kill it. I guess it doesn't work like that. Oh, I would have missed this. Good thing I did that, because I would have missed this. See? I did that for a reason. Alright, In Plain Sight by Wilson.
It's been years and my face is still a mystery to my
You do. It's called being creepy.
Insult. But now it is a gift. With the right costume, I can play the part of anyone. I can go completely unnoticed, hidden amongst the shadowed walls, as a clerk, an artist, a producer, or even a lowly janitor.
So he's not a janitor, is what you're telling me. Alright, I'm gonna charge this up. Alright, so I have to find the dancing person and the key. Shouldn't be too hard, huh? Okay. Found the key! I also found a battery! I think the battery's the most important part, I'm not gonna lie. Nothing. Alright. Okay. What's that sound? Oh, it opened up. Why? Oh, holy shit. Poor guy. he got screwed up. Alright. Hold that thing go. I hate this. About to come back through. And at that point, I'll just go for it. I'm getting greedy. There's so much stuff here. Found the dancer.
That's all the pieces for the music
Oh,
box.
it's a little Alice Angel. Alright. We are fixing the box.
Now I just need to find a good place to put it.
Well, call me crazy. I think we're gonna put it in the outline of the box that we saw last time, huh? Just call me crazy.
Here goes nothing.
Ow. Bitch, how'd you see me? Alright, well that didn't work at all. Let's try that one more time, huh? I need a fully charged frickin' gent pipe. Okay, I'm charging it up right here. Come on. Grab it. Okay, find this. Hide here. Alright, I have a fully charged pipe. Yep. Power down. Oh, yeah. You see that? Yeah, that's what a couple of beaches look like. Y'all like that? Y'all like that I use my power to just freaking like LeBron James just jump over their asses? Oh, that was good. I want to do that again. Alright, we're back at the South Wing.
There you are, thank goodness. Wilson's waiting for you downstairs in the laboratory when you're ready. But first, can I get your help with something?
I guess.
Normally, I wouldn't ask this of a guest, but with all that's happening, I can't sneak out and get things like I usually do. Do you think you could pop round to the farmer's market back in town and find me a few ingredients? We're running quite low in the kitchen, and I was hoping we could all celebrate tonight with a lovely supper. Won't take but a moment if you go by train. Up to you. No pressure.
Oh. Ah, jeez. Actually pretty cool, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Oh, this is a door. Oh, that's cool. Bringing everything together. Oh, he wasn't doing anything. Alright. We are here. Where is it? Oh, for Betty. Huh. That was easy. It literally had her name on it. I don't know how I didn't see that. It literally had her name on it. Ooh. Old Track 77 is a quiet place these days. Ever since the terrible crash a few years back, people don't like to hang around. Too many strange things keep happening on this platform. Last week, one of the railmen told me had had reports of some train going through that wasn't on schedule with their figures standing in the cars, staring through the windows, but it never stops, and no one off, just kept on going straight through. Some say it was Silverlane Express, the train that crashed. Kitty Thompson. Betty, I have a gift. Hey, Betty, dear. Here you
You're a
go.
miracle worker. Oh, truly. Oh, I only wish there was something I could do for you. Oh, wait. I spotted something in the fountain yesterday. Don't know what it's for, but you're welcome to have it. You better go see Wilson downstairs. He's been waiting ages.
Okay, something in the fountain. Please be a Tommy gun. I want my Tommy gun. Please. It's just a cup. Just a cup. That was just a cup, Betty. Pretty sure you know what a cup is, right? Alright, how do I get down to the basement? Oh, is this it? Wilson knows your purpose. What is my purpose, Wilson? No. Are we supposed to be down here? Looks like that's radioactive, I'm not gonna lie. Wow. Actually pretty cool. Wilson knows your purpose. Alright, Wilson. Time to tell me. You know what, Wilson? I'm ready. Let's go.
Thank you for coming all this way.
Yeah, you're welcome.
The Ink Demon is a formidable foe. To truly destroy such a monster, he must be dethroned, humiliated. For months now, I've been working on something that will do exactly that. Cast out the demon and put a new deity in his place.
Let me guess, you?
More powerful.
You?
And controllable. Together,
okay.
We just need to unleash our ultimate weapon. Come, let me show you my creation. Isn't he beautiful? Simple but elegant. A treasure.
Let's say Diddy? Diddley?
Anyone. The Ink Demon will fall, and we can have peace at last.
It could work, but it sounds risky.
That says Diddley.
We don't want to repeat Joey's mistake.
No, we don't. All of the factors must be perfect. The right design, the right science, and
The right person.
right soul.
Me.
At last your purpose is revealed, Audrey. This is why you're here. With your soul inside him, my creation will live forever.
Stay away from me. You're insane.
Come now, Audrey. Part What if you knew this was your path? Leave yourself behind and ascend.
I thought
Push
you said
him.
you needed to save your father. I thought you had a plan to send me home, to make everything right.
There is nothing to make right.
My father is beyond hope. Perhaps you know him.
Ink Demon.
Nathan Arch,
Oh.
owner of Archgate, industrial genius, business tycoon. For years I've lived in his reaching shadow. He always had time for the grand creatives of the world, the doers, as he called them. He knew only the best, the biggest thinkers. How could his lowly son ever hope to compete with that? But now, thanks to you, I can. No need to struggle. My signal prevents you from using those devilish powers of yours. And more importantly, keeps the Ink Demon from getting in. It's time to die, Audrey, and live again as a god.
Push him.
No, not this time.
Push him in. Yep. Oh. 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 Well, he's now in pieces, so that's great. Does that say subject accepted? No, Wilson's gonna be inside of it, isn't he? So he is gonna become the god. Oh. Oh, we're gonna have to help Devil Bendy, huh? Demon Bendy, huh? Nathan Arch. Is his name Wilson Arch then?
I decided to go for a walk this morning. Took a little stroll down to the park. Enjoyed the warm sun for a while. Found a quiet bench. Even grabbed a hot dog. It's been ages since I've done that. Tessa would kill me if she knew I've been off my diet. When I got back to the office, I stopped by the animation department and said hello to the troops. My gosh, they're getting younger every day. Either that or I'm just getting older. It all made me realize time is moving on. The hard struggles don't seem as dire as they used to. Life has other value. I think I'll go home early today. Maybe I'll even pick up a hot dog for Tessa.
Ah, Nathan Arch. In his later years, he became a heartthrob. Wait, that's not what I meant. He became somebody who... Alright, he looks at life differently. That's what I meant to say.
You were birthed from the darkest shadows. Born. It's time to ask a question.
A question to pull the lever. Oh god, you gotta be shitting me. But thanks, buddy. Oh no. Oh wait. Charge. What? Damn. Thanks, buddy. Yeah. Break this. Oh, you're a doll. Thank you. Oh, oh. You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. If you can dodge an RPG, you're Jesus. All right. Die! 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 Alright. This battle's going well so far. Ow. Ow. I'm almost dead. This is not good. Oh. Yes! Yes! It's time to rest, buddy. It's time to rest. Oh, I guess not. Damn. Oh no. Save me! Damn. To the darkest reaches. Oh. Whoa. Please.
What's happening to me?
There's always a choice. I know you're in there. Deep behind that evil face. Inside somewhere is my little girl. My Audrey. My greatest creation.
I'm scared. I don't know what's happening.
The past doesn't define you, nor the present. In the end, all those years ago, Joey Drew finally succeeded. He created life. But Audrey, you're so much more than that. You were his family. His daughter. My daughter. And I love you so very much.
Be quiet.
Remember who you are, Audrey. Remember.
Your words are wasted. The failure of Joey Drew.
I know you're in there. You don't have to be this anymore. It's never too late. Just a pencil and a dream isn't enough.
The end.
You have to have heart.
Oh my god.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm starting over.
This is the end.
Dude, that was awesome.
Just a watch me.
We gotta go. Dude, this is so freaking cool. Alice!
Allison! Audrey, is that you in there? Come on, keep moving.
Gun him down.
Tom, make us some trouble.
Let's go. Oh, dude, this is such a cool, like, ending. I just heard a guy laughing. It's the guy from before. The guy that gave him power.
The ink demon rises. Surrender yourself to the Lord of the Dark Tunnel. It's time to believe.
Come on. Protect me! I can't keep going, the door isn't open! Come on! Dude, the part of me is like kind of sad because
Now what?
Need some help?
Henry!
You came!
Some battles are worth fighting for, even a million times. Come on, I found a projector up ahead. Run for it.
No, it won't.
We'll just have to do better next time.
Oh, what a good comeback, Audrey! Yes! The end! That kind of takes me out of it, but I got a trophy. Another one. Another one? Damn.
My father once told me that just because we're born of darkness doesn't mean we belong to it. We're always free to choose. And here, at the very beginning, there's a choice to make. My father's cartoon world was now mine, to rule, to watch over, and to protect. I can make the cycle more bearable for my friends inside. But as for me, I'm the first of my kind. Born of ink, but living in flesh. Joey's world is escaping into ours. So, what's next? Who can really say?
Dude, okay. Dude. This was amazing. Amazing game. Another great installment in the Bendy saga. Oh my gosh. Good job there by Sean. Okay. That was, as I said, another great installment into the Bendy game universe. It's amazing how they can do hit after hit. And let me just say, one of the parts that I love about the Bendy games is the ending. I love the credits. I love leading up to the ending. They took the first game and then they were like, all right, let's make this like 10 times better. And they did that. Having everybody around you helping you. Alice with her Tommy gun. Tom riding on top of the big dude. Henry coming there and saving you at the last second. Amazing. I hope they make more games. I know they're making a movie. I hope they make more games like this. Been a long journey. Been one hell of a journey going from Bendy and the Ink Machine to Bendy and the Dark Revival. It holds a special place in my heart. It's one of the first games I actually uploaded on my channel. And the first episode, I think, currently holds the #1 spot in views on my channel, so Bendy will always have a special place in my heart. I just want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it as much as I have, please like and subscribe, and hopefully this won't be the last time we visit Bendy. Hopefully. Anyways, alright. That's it from me. It's been a long video. Thank you guys for sticking through it. And, like always, I'll see you guys later.